As you see, the shadow is about how the life of a man is like a passing shadow. So I wanted to mention some observations that during those years, the 60s, 70s, that gave me a sense what is money, what is health, beauty, spirituality, and these characters that as I came, I had obviously some models in my mind of what is the wealth, let's say. So here I mentioned some names because when the sensitivity of marriages and family, I really don't like to name drop, just not in my tradition. So I come and I watch TV and I see this very, very thin man. It was mentioned 39 pounds or 49 pounds in those days. It was the famous Howard Hughes, the billionaire, who was dead as thin as possible. Of what? Fear of bacteria. And as I remember what I read about him before, he was just buying everything, buying airlines, being pissed off, or stewardess, buying hotels, buying anything he wanted. And here a man of like, actresses buying a studio because the actress didn't want to be with him. So here we are, a picture that is very strong, how such a handsome man and such a rich man ended up like that. Another one, right after that, not long after that, there was this founder of organic food in America who goes on Dick Cavett show and talks about how, with the food and vitamins, he's going to live to 100 years old. And boom, on the spot, he had a heart attack and died. Another one was a Zen master that I had a lot of respect for. Killed himself because his wife left him. So we go on the list like that. There's another banker who died in his safe, if they found him a few days later. And as for spirituality, the rise and fall of the biggest guru in those days, it was this party that was thrown into this penthouse for welcoming the guru of the Beatles. So here we are. We are in this, again, huge loft. And all these models all around and carpets of flowers all over welcoming the name, Marish Mare, whatever. So they all sit in an Indian position and they all bow down. And now I stand up because I don't bow down. Again, not in my tradition to no man. And the man turns around. I mean, the man sitting on his canapé full of flowers, opens his eyes and sees me. I'm right in front of him in the first row, in the second row, and sees me and open my eyes. With open eyes, he opens his eyes. We watch each other and looked at him in a sense like, I remember, like, don't mess with me, I'm not into this business. So it turned out that after, this big welcome and all this honor, and whenever I see honor, I don't know why, I'm very sensitive to it. So now just a few weeks later, even though he went on to be the biggest guru in the world, the Beatles left him because of cheating and lying and deceiving, money, sex, you name it. So for me, it was like down the drain, that's it. Doesn't matter how famous and how much money you make or how big you are, it's really meaningless. So this fragility that I saw, and I would repeat that when you see one woman who cries and when you see one guru or banker or billionaire or whatever the famous person is, when you see one, it's a rule. You can multiply by 1,000 that are unheard of. I know of a few dozens or hundreds. You just can check in Wikipedia and Google of how many people just live this wonderful planet in a sudden, crazy way, like the Morgans and the Guggenheim and the Titanic, and the story goes on and on and on and on and on. Nothing to hold on to. And so for a young man who comes to America with all this big dream of capitalism and being also with his helicopter or whatever. No, I never had that dream, but the only thing as far as I got is a Cadillac. I was not into much these kind of things. I prefer to travel and enjoy life on the moment. So it was a very, very strong impression to see that this is what you get. So don't spend your life pursuing it. All these people came and arrived before me in every discipline, and they were gone and forgotten. So that's the one for this episode, and see you later.